I know love and getting your heart broken can be devastating. I know it can hurt deep to your core. But setting your ex on fire because you're that mad and that jealous, bro, that's just insane. We about to hop into this video. We about to see a jealous ex-girlfriend set her boyfriend on fire. Bro, hopefully none of y'all will date any crazy women like this. I've dealt with crazy women, and you know what I'm saying? They've done some stuff, but not this crazy. Shout out to the gang. Let's hop into this video. Let's go.
She in the streets, playing with the best, yeah, we don't freeze. Niggas try to steal my energy. Waves with the ice, yeah, surfboard me. I get the bag and I dip, yeah. Said I'm a rock star, fell over all of the drip, yeah. Diamonds in my charm, like I just wearing them hips, yeah. Think like a porn star, manifest all of my dreams, yeah. I'm living like a god, rock star, trap star. Got the gas with me, yeah, I'm on.
What's good, Dark Knight gang? I'm Neptune. Hey, bro, today I'm about to do a video from Anna Solves. Anna, I love your YouTube channel. This one right here is titled "The Jealous Teen Cheerleader Who Set Her Boyfriend on Fire." Bro, this is about to be insane. I'm ready to hop onto this video. This cheerleader got so mad, she put lighter fluid on him. She put gasoline on him, set him on fire, said, "Nigga, I hate you." This is about to be insane. Everybody have a good day. Have a great day. Yeah. Let's hop into this video. Let's see what happened. Listen, I know some of you guys will be like, "Brandon, stop judging her. You don't know what happened." I don't care. You should never set someone on fire. Unless he killed, like, your mama. Unless this dude killed someone that's related to her. No way should she have set this dude on fire. Anyway, I'm ready to hop into this video. Everybody have a great day. Oh, hey, this is still one of my favorite tattoos, man. Anyway, let's go.
Now, we can all agree that breakups are hard, and sometimes they can get pretty messy. Still, we somehow manage to get over them and move on with our lives. But what about those who don't? This is the chilling story of the jealous teen who set her boyfriend on fire after a breakup. And the most disturbing part, she wasn't alone. Let's get into it. Seth Jackson was a typical teenage boy living in Summerfield, Florida. His parents described him as friendly, outgoing, and popular with the girls. While in high school, Seth started dating a girl by the name of Amber Wright, and the two seemed very much in love, even posting their relationship on social media for everyone to see.
So today's our 2-week anniversary. Seth and Amber forever.
Best 2 weeks.
Then, just weeks later, the pair broke up, and that's when the drama started.
So they was together for like a month. Maybe 2 at max. Oh my God.
Seth was pissed to learn that Amber had already started dating an 18-year-old guy called Michael Bargo. So he went on Facebook and started posting some nasty things about Amber, calling her an addict and the S word. Amber reciprocated by saying some equally nasty things about Seth, accusing him of cheating on her and hitting her. The two went back and forth for days. Then on April 17th, 2011, Seth was at a friend's house when he received a series of texts from Amber asking him to meet her so they could work things out. His friends found this really suspicious and warned him not to go. But Seth had been more caught up by the breakup than he was letting on, and so he agreed to see her, but said, "Amber, if you have me jumped, I will never give you the time of day. So if I get jumped, say goodbye, all right?" She assured him that it was okay and that it will only be the two of them. That evening, Seth went to the rural trailer home of Amber's friend, Charlie Eli. He never came back from there.
Oh, snap.
When Seth didn't come home that night, his parents immediately knew that something was wrong. Seth was always responsible and would call his mom every time to notify her of his whereabouts. And so when he didn't call his mom called the cops and reported him missing. The police first saw this as a runaway case. But what if something more was involved? They started looking at Seth's phone records and saw the text messages between Seth and Amber, and found that he had gone to meet up with Amber when he disappeared. So investigators went to talk to Amber, who admitted that she had met up with Seth, but that he left soon after. That same day, Amber was at home watching TV with her mom and stepbrother Kyle Hooper when the news about Seth's disappearance came up. And as they were watching, Kyle said something like, "He's not missing, he's dead." His mom was—
The stepbrother did it. This creepy nigga did it.
was really shocked about Kyle's statement and asked him if he knew about Seth's disappearance. And that's when Kyle opened up and told her everything that happened.
I told you.
The mom immediately called the police and Kyle went ahead to confess everything. He said that Amber had Seth come over to Charlie's house so that they could talk, and Michael shot Seth and that he was dead.
Got in the kitchen, I said no. And then all of a sudden I hear bam, bam, bam. Mike sitting there laying bullets. So you saw Mike Bargo shoot Seth?
But that's not all that happened, guys. As police would later find out, the things that happened that evening were nothing short of evil.
Okay.
Amber was brought in for questioning, and she repeated the same thing as her brother, claiming that she was an innocent bystander and that Michael had threatened her. She said that she and Charlie went to Charlie's room to sleep until 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. the next day. The detective found this really disturbing because how can anyone be able to sleep when their ex was being brutally murdered?
Exactly.
Investigators then brought in Charlie and placed him in the same room as Amber and Kyle, hoping that they would start discussing the crime, and they did. They started saying how they just murdered Seth and that he was not innocent. Kyle allegedly said, "Seth is not innocent. He threatened to hurt my sister and burn my house down." So, what really happened?
So it sounds like maybe Seth came over there and maybe a fight kind of broke out, and Seth was like, "Man, I'll burn your house down, nigga." Whoop, 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 whoop. And they all got in a big fight. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Apparently, Amber had told the others that Seth had hit her, and Michael suggested that they kill him, and they all agreed. They came up with a twisted plan whereby Amber would lure Seth over to Charlie's house, and they would all jump him and take his life. Kyle was the first to attack. He hit Seth in the head with a wooden stick, and then another guy called Justin Soto joined in. Michael then came in and shot Seth 2 times. Somehow Seth was still alive and managed to crawl out of the house and even made it to the road before Michael shot him again. They then dragged him back inside and put him in the bathtub, and then get this, broke his kneecaps because Michael apparently wanted to roll his body into a sleeping bag. And it gets worse. After they've rolled Seth into a sleeping bag, they took him outside and burned him alive. How sick is that? Can you imagine the pain that he must have gone through before he finally passed on?
Man.
And these monsters actually stayed up all night drinking and partying and watching Seth's body burn. Neighbors would later recall seeing the terrifyingly high flames, but they thought that the teens were just having a party and had lit a bonfire.
Nah, bro. These teens, nah. Y'all gotta go to prison for this, bro. Y'all gotta go to prison for this, unfortunately.
We just saw a bunch of kids partying. You know, kids will be kids. We didn't expect anything until we started hearing some shots.
But even after they heard the shots, the neighbors assumed that they were just firecrackers and didn't think much of it. And
Understandable.
things would get even more disturbing, guys. When all that's left of Seth was ash and bone fragments, they shoveled his remains into paint buckets and threw them in a nearby quarry, and then cleaned the crime scene with bleach. And get this.
They watched a lot of crime shows. Low-key smart.
Michael's stepdad, James Haven, actually helped them dispose of the remains
The
and cover up
stepdad?
the crime. How messed up is that?
The whole
James would
family.
later say that he heard the group discussing the murder plot, but thought they were joking.
I thought it was a joke because, I don't know what to say because I'm looking at a lot of years right now.
Police were able to recover Seth's remains after sending a dive team into the quarry. They also recovered more evidence in the house where Seth was murdered, and a few days later, all 6 suspects were arrested in connection to Seth's death.
The only reason why they got caught is because they said somebody talked. I forgot which one told the whole, her stepbrother. Nigga, if you would have kept your mouth shut, y'all probably would have got away with it.
There was trial after trial as Seth's devastated family fought for justice. Amber's stepbrother Kyle and Justin Soto were sentenced to life without parole. Charlie, who lived at the crime scene, was also given life, but she managed to appeal and got 10 years instead. She was released in 2020 after having served 9 years. Michael's stepfather also got 10 years after pleading guilty to accessory after the
Understandable.
fact. Michael's trial made the biggest headlines as he became the youngest person on Florida's death row. His defense team tried to blame his behavior on troubled childhood and his parents' messy divorce, but it didn't work.
Yeah,
when it
nah.
came to Amber, things were a little bit more complicated. fabricated. During her first trial in 2012, she claimed that she didn't know that the violence would lead to Seth's death. Of course, the jury didn't buy this, and she was given a life sentence. But then, this was overturned on a technicality, because she wasn't read her Miranda rights correctly when she was arrested. So she got another trial, in which she was again found guilty of first-degree homicide. Even though she wasn't the one who pulled the trigger, many felt that she was the one who caused the killing.
Yeah, she's the reason behind it, bro.
Now guys, this is a pretty messed up case, but you might be shocked to learn that it's not actually the first of its kind. The other case was featured on Oprah in 1992, and it involved a high school cheerleader called Phyllis. She told Oprah how when she was 14, she was dating two guys who were both in their 20s and were both named Jimmy. She referred to them as Jimmy number 1 and Jimmy number 2. For some reason, her relationship with Jimmy 2 was not working out. So instead of breaking up with him like what normal people do, she conspired with Jimmy number 1 to kill the other Jimmy. Yeah, I know, pretty messed up.
If you were seeing both of them at the same time, why would you want to kill them?
At the time, you have to understand, I was torn between the two. I didn't know which one I wanted.
So
Phyllis
you killed
and Jimmy
one?
number 1 came up with a plan whereby Phyllis would lure Jimmy 2 into the woods, and Jimmy 1 would ambush him and finish him off. So on that particular day, Phyllis convinced Jimmy 2 to meet her in the woods, saying that she wanted to show him.
Before we continue with this story, what did you guys think about that last story, bro? They all were tried. They all got time. That's good. That's good. Understandable. They could have got away with the crime. They could have got away with it if the stepbrother didn't tell and he's the one that got life. No, after he got the death sentence. The homie got the death sentence and he's the one that told. Stupid. They probably would have got away with it. All right. But let's see why she killed Jimmy number 2 just because she wanted Jimmy number 1. These people are insane, bro.
Him some marijuana plants. But when Jimmy 2 showed up, Jimmy 1, who was hiding somewhere in the bushes, started firing at him.
I heard Jimmy number 2 scream, and again, I still actually thought that, he's just playing around, and I turned around and looked, and I seen that he had been shot.
According to Phyllis, Jimmy 1 fired a couple more times before he came back out to check if Jimmy 2 was dead. Jimmy 2 was, at this time, laying on the ground, mourning, and Jimmy 1 kicked him in the head several times.
He walked over to him and he kicked him in the head and told him, he said, "You deserve it, you sorry son of a..."
Then Phyllis said that Jimmy 1 stole all the money from Jimmy 2 and then decided to burn his body. It's not clear whether Jimmy 2 was alive or dead at this time, but I really hope he was. They went out and got gasoline, which they poured all over Jimmy 2 and set him on fire. I know I've said this like a million times before, but this is really insane. Where do you even get the guts to do something this awful to another human being? And they did not even stop there.
He didn't even do nothing wrong. Jimmy number 2 did nothing wrong. The woman just said, Jimmy number 1, I choose you, so we gotta kill the other Jimmy. He didn't even do nothing wrong.
They had expected to see the body burn into ashes, and when they realized that was not going to happen, they decided to throw it into a river.
After we realized that, Jimmy picked the body up and put it in the back of the truck, okay? Drove off to a saltwater.
How do these girls have so much power over these men? Like, how did Jimmy number 1 even agree to this? Is her kitty that fire, bro?
Creek and discarded the body into the salt water.
Afterward, they used the money they had stolen to buy a motorbike and went to the beach, acting like they didn't just kill someone. Luckily, the two were later arrested and are now serving time in prison.
All right, man. Great video from Anna Sauce. That was a great video. I already basically gave my reaction and my thoughts on the first one. The second one, once again, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand why Jimmy number 1 would even agree. Yeah. Okay, you choose me, baby. So, let's go kill the other guy. Like, how... Bro, I'm telling you, her throat must be out of this world, and that kitty must be sheesh for him in order to agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys thought about this down in the comments. I'm going to see y'all next time. Everybody have a great night. Shout out to the gang. Yeah. Peace.